Hi there everyone. This video is slightly different to my other videos so far. It's actually my opinions on the new the Legendhunter trinkets. The event item preview's just come out and I've had a look at some of the stats for it. Now I want to say first of all the stats may change because a lot of people are complaining about them. It's the first trinket set which includes earrings in them, so it's a 7-piece set. Yeah, so in general it's more defensive, and so strangely, people complaining about the constant increase in damage, and then this one doesn't increase in damage, and then people complain about that. So anyway, I'll get into it. Here are my comparisons, which I'll go through in order. It's quite difficult to read on there. So here, this first column. This first column is the Scourgestone trinket set. That is the 5-piece trinket set which came out last trinket event. That's if you don't do any mixing whatsoever. Those are the stats for it. And then next of all is my version of it, which I posted in the event item preview for the last trinket set. I actually did very well on that. I managed to get elite versions. So yeah, here I have the normal necklace, then I have the spiked ring of the hoof, and then I have the elite version of the spiked ring of the hoof. So I keep the set bonuses and have a lot of attack speed. So yeah, that's what I would say is the optimal for a wizard anyway. I do actually have a stake which I switch out to for the arena, just for that attack speed. I don't use the second one because you lose the crit damage, and yeah, you lose not only the set bonus crit damage but the crit damage off the hoof. And I tested in a couple of places, and actually the damage output's better just using the one stake as a wizard anyway. So yeah, getting into it. So as you can see, the difference here, there's increase in damage, large increase in crit chance, crit damage. Anyway, general increases. The main things to note: I've got low armor on it, very high defend chance, and yeah, that's basically it. The mana per basic is 7 as well. That's mana per basic attack. So anyway, this next column is the this set here, the Legendhunter trinkets, and that is just if you get all 7 pieces equipped, no elites or anything like that. So in comparison to, I'm going to compare mainly to my set. Just I will mention obviously compared to the normal set, but I'd like to hope that people have multiple spiked rings and such, and so that's more what people are looking at. The comparison between these two here. So yeah, so the crit chance again is increased. The damage is about the same. You don't really need to worry about the damages on any setup because they're very similar. So the crit chance is increased, which even if you don't like the other stats, it may be good just to pick up as much of the set as you can, because if they do, well, because they're increasing crit chance in every single set, they may increase the resistances massively, and we may all suddenly need a lot of crit chance. So do hold on to pieces. Crit damage is the same as my set, so no increase there. Armor and health, those have increased lots. This is without the bonus of the armor passive, so that's actually about a 20,000 increase for me, which, yeah, considering I have 80,000, is a big increase. But yeah, with the actual stacks of armor, like, that may be necessary, but if you have a lot of defend chance, it may just be you may be able to live without the armor. So that might be another reason to pick it up. However, this is my optimal set, and actually it may not be so much of an increase for you. So anyway, then otherwise, yeah, the defend is lower. It's actually very similar to the old set, the previous set. Dodge chance increase, parry chance increase a lot. That's quite. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention this first column here. This includes the 2 mythic rings. These the chandelier and the cluster. So yeah, what you'll see is this dodge. There's actually no dodge in the Scourgestone set, but this dodge is from this one here, I think. Yep, 14. Yeah. So anyway, the dodge and parry are much higher, which is another. It's another worry that the resistances may increase. But if you've got other mythic sets of the appearance and the general equipment set, then like your dodge and parry should be high enough, to be honest. Anyway, attack speed again, not much, not many more at all. Anyway, and then the mana for basic. This is a worry for archers. There's none in there. I have 2 spiked rings, so I actually have 7, which I think I could do without. But still, like, you may want to. Even if you do get this new set, hold on to the previous ones, because you may need to get this if they remove or lower mana for basic from equipment and appearance sets. You will need that. Yes. So anyway, otherwise the stats aren't really too much of a worry. Also lose the mana per kill, which is annoying for farming. And these this is the sockets here. They've actually got exactly the same on these earrings. They've got the square and a circle, so no triangles to be gained there if you're going for triangles. Anyway, so that's the general things to note. So there's the armor and health increase, mainly armor. Defend chance is no more, so if you're mixing for higher defend chance, you actually lose that. Crit chance is higher again, but I've actually, for me personally, I've mixed to increase my crit chance, so I probably don't need that extra little boost, even when they do increase the resistances. And that there's the loss of mana for basic. So all in all, I wouldn't really go for this set. It's not too much of an increase to me. I can survive without the armor. The health, yeah, I'd like that, but to be honest, the defend chance is probably doing me better good, and the dodge and parry, I can survive without that. Those are the passives I'm getting up at the moment. I've just got the, oh whoops, no, I don't want to reset skills. I've just got the dodge to rank 10, and I'm getting the parry to rank 10 now, so that basically will counteract that and be fine for me. This next column, this is for the yes. So if you look at these, the earrings, the stats are actually very similar. You've got both damage, both attack speed, armor, health. Health is actually slightly better in general. Dodge, and then max mana thorns give them matter. So the stats are almost identical there. And also with these, there's no way to put it all on screen, but if you look at them, compare diagonally. So here we've got damage, parry, health, armor, crit damage. Here exactly the same: damage, health, armor, parry, crit damage. They've just swapped the crit damage and parry around for viewing. And yeah, so the only difference is if you look at the power, that's like gives you an idea of how good they are. So these are the better ones here on the left, and these are the worst ones on the right. So it's also exactly the same across here, diagonally. The only difference being you've got health and health for basic, and here you've got armor and max mana. So actually, again, you can wear 2 of these. Say you wear 2 of these, you've actually got pretty much the same stats. I think this is shouting out that there's going to be another elite weekend. Well, on both weekends there's elite frenzy thing, so mini events I mean. So yeah, basically it's meant that you're meant to try and get this Cyclops band and the ivory drill, and then on the elite the mini events get the elite version of these 2 and wear them both. And so what I've done here, I didn't bother doing it for the earrings because the difference in stats there is minimal really, and in fact, because you've got armor on the better one and health on the worst one, you probably want to have one of each rather than switching one of these out and losing that health. So anyway, this third column here is it's a slight estimate because I don't know the exact values, but it's of these 2 earrings, and then this in normal, mythic and elite, and this in mythic and elite, and this necklace just normal, because you're not going to get an elite necklace, let's face it. So yeah, so looking at this, the stats you can see are almost identical to the normal Legendary Hunter. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, yeah, just everything's slightly better. You can see here the health and armor swapped. It's actually better to have it this way around. But if you do the two elite, so the elite and non-elite version of the better earring, you actually get these both increased it. And yeah, everything else almost exactly the same, just slightly increased. So yeah, I think that's basically what they want us to go for, but like the stats, they're barely better than that, trying to get these elite versions. I don't think it's worth it really. And so then here, this last column, I was looking at what would be best for me, trying to look at this. So this is looking at my my trinket set with, I've got the 5-set bonus, because I'm using these two elite ones, and I'm using that ring's the better ring, and then these hoof charms, for me, I find them better. So yeah, looking at if there's any pieces I could pick up from this new set that would increase my stats overall. So what I decided was this necklace is better. 136 damage, 125 damage, barely any increase. The main differences are you lose health. There's no health stats on this one. The attack speed goes from from 12 to 22, so you get 10%, so 30 or whatever. You get about 10% increase in attack speed, and you lose that health and the quick chance. Equipping it would mean I lose the quick damage set bonus, but the quick damage on this is so much more that I'm actually increasing that overall. So basically, to switch to this necklace, just looking at that change, I would increase my quick damage, increase my attack speed by 10%, and lose quick chance. Now for the moment we don't really need quick chance, so that would be better. So I looked at lots of different combinations, and basically what I decided on was I would switch this necklace out, and I would whoops, scroll down too far. I would switch the worst earring, this cluster, out for this earring here. That actually lowers my damage, but it gives me this attack speed, which you can't go wrong with 20% attack speed. And in fact, I'm hoping to get the second one of these, because then just for the arena I'd probably equip these both for that attack speed. Yes, so I also looked at switching out for these. Now the rings, because the spiked ring is so good, neither of these rings are actually viable. We're looking at mixing sets here. Neither of these rings are viable for mixing with the Scourgestone set. These two here, now you may want to focus on this one because it's the better one, but here these stats, mainly defensive, that crit damage is very nice. But if you're switching out the necklace, switching out another piece will mean you lose the 12.5% attack speed. So looking at this a lot, I basically decided that it wasn't worth it. Although I do hope on getting this ivory drill here, because it's actually it's got that really high crit chance, and it's also got some defend chance on it. So I would consider switching out for when something's really tricky. I would switch out this. It's got, so I'll have 1,000 more health. I'll lose the crit damage, but higher crit chance and defend chance. So I think that would make my character slightly better for doing something more challenging. However, then I'd switch back to the Scourgestone collar, and I wouldn't say overall it doesn't increase my stats because of that loss of crit damage. So anyway, that's why I wanted to make this video. It's quite complicated to see how I said like I want this earring and the necklace, and otherwise I would want this or another one of these for the arena, and then this just for the occasional switching to when something's challenging. It's complicated to say in a post, but yeah, just looking at this final thing. So this is me adding up all the stats if I switch that one earring and the one necklace, and I would say that overall, this comparing to this one here, so this one here, overall, like it's it's not really any better.